Okay, and then I think absolute point of views of the Buddha Dhamma Sangha is the really more like the, the inner qualities. You know, I think this um, this word still I don't know, this so wrong repetitions, the self-awareness of the realization of the by self-awareness, you know. So in the this Uttarantendra, the saying that every phenomenon, there's no beginning, no end, you know, totally free. You know, or they say, I think the beginning arising, middle remaining, or conclusion something kind of destroyed. There's no such things. So beyond the composed, beyond the something kind of cause and effect. So therefore, in Uttaratendra says that there's that uncomposed, you know, because free from the composed things are raised, remain, and destroyed or disappeared. That kind of phenomena we call composed. Whatever composed will destroy, but Buddha is not such that. So therefore, they use word uncomposed, and also it's such that arrange it or thoughts. There's no such like that. Yet the qualities are spontaneously. So we call, I think, the uncomposed, yet the spontaneously. And these, the Buddhas, they realized by themselves. And no one can actually, how you could say, give to someone. This has to be realization themselves. They need to test themselves. So the Buddha meditate, samadhi like Vajran, and he found this profoundness. So these three things, you know, self-realizations and spontaneous and uncomposed, the three aspects for kind of more like self-benefits. And then such he realized once, and he tried to share this to the others to become also enlightenment. So for benefit of others, then we use called omniscient, loving kindness, and powers. So whatever he realized once, and when he kind of expressed to others, you know, so without omniscient, he cannot express. Without loving kindness, he won't be teach. And teach what he realized once, and power of that also other people's negative emotions, self-clingings, and such, you know, defilements are totally free. That's why thousands of arhats, millions of bodhisattvas, Buddhas, you know, you can see in the teachings, it comes. So, three aspects of the quality of Buddha: omniscient, loving kindness, power is more kind of aspect of the benefit of others. So, these six qualities, and then plus they use sometimes self qualities and other benefit others qualities. They put kind of also, so sometimes they talk about 8 qualities, sometimes they call 6 qualities. So this is like absolute of the Buddha's kind of, you know, absolute of the really Buddha. So absolute of Buddha is more not really forms. That as I mentioned, the the limitless of this mind, uncompounded, spontaneously, and like self-experiences. And this is the really Buddha. So that is not different than any Buddhas. Any Buddhas must be like that. Any Buddhas must have these three qualities to benefit of others. So therefore, in absolute point of view, then all Buddhas are one. And then such this Dharma aspect, Dharma, the genuine Dharma. Of course, the relatively Dharma we already explained, but genuine Dharma, as I mentioned, it must be such pure, totally pure. That means they're talking about more like reality. So that reality is actually, we cannot really catch this ordinary negative mind, ordinary mind. That Dharma has to be also limitless, perfect, free from the conception and thoughts. So therefore, I think first Dharma is that ordinary mind cannot really mixture or linked. And then Dharma, it has never had any of the action or result of the negative emotions, totally free from that. And then Dharma has kind of totally free also, I think, inappropriate conceptions. That means, today we see something, and just seeing is, there's nothing. There's nothing good and bad and things like that. Anything you can see. If you just let it be there, nothing harm us, neither of giving anger or desires. But then we have second thoughts, saying, oh, this is bad, this is good. This we call improper way of the thinking. So Dharma has to be totally free from that. So therefore, this Dharma is not free from that, not object of that, I think should be say, not object of that. Okay? And then this kind of has to be such pure, has to be clearly, has to be also the antidote of the three roots. So this kind of 6 qualities. Dharma has 6 qualities. And this also we can put into combined, as I mentioned yesterday, such path or result or cessations. Aspect of the path, aspect of the cessation. And both are Dharma is also realization, the really genuine mind. All these are the realities within these Dharmas. And at same things, also Sangha is also same things. So when they're talking about noble ones, and that means noble or not noble, it's the realizations. And Muhammad described it such that such your wish, indestructible, this aspiration to do Dharma is the definition of the Sangha.